Well, don't know how to start this. Thought I better introduce myself. I'm Jim. I'm the guy putting on these videos on Bigfoot. Thought I'd give you guys a little information. I got started in Bigfoot 20 years ago and had to leave it. I have about 30 locations or 40 locations in Yakima, Lewis, and King County that are very important in my opinion. Also, I'd like to say that I'm pulling up these reports from other places on the internet, going to the location and showing you what I found to be at that location. I'm making a map, and soon we'll be putting out some trail cams and doing some excursions into those locations. My belief is there are places where Bigfoot is hanging out and we're not seeing them. We all know that Bigfoot likes to come to locations where man is, near the highways, camping spots, boat moorages, all kinds of locations. Sometimes we're up in the woods and we see them also. A little background about me. I have 40 years experience in investigations, and I've been hunting and fishing in Washington, Oregon, and Montana since I was about 8 years old. So for 70 years. I'm 81 years old now. I waited too long to do what I was going to do. I wanted to do tour groups into these sites, but never got to do it. So now at 81, with the help of one son and a couple of grandkids, we're going to go in there and find Bigfoot. We're going to try to find him. If we don't, that's okay too. I also am trying to get a law passed. I think I didn't get many responses. In fact, I want to talk about that. I'm getting some likes, and that's good. Some of my Bigfoot ones are not getting much information back. So I must be doing something wrong. I'm trying to figure out how to make it better on the YouTube site. It's Packwood, Redneck, Bigfoot. It was a personal site to start with, just for fun. Got my grandkids on there. Got all kinds of little fun things. But now it's mostly Bigfoot. So I will be adding a number of those. We'll go to the sites, see what the country looks like, make up some maps. We're going to have some meetings between me and the boys, and we'll record those. And we have some canyons and river bottoms where we think we can find Bigfoot, or where the parents are at. Maybe not all of them, but I think parents, the older Bigfoot, stay hidden. I think we're seeing the young ones. Maybe this winter we'll try to do some snowmobile stuff. Unsure yet. I think I don't think that Bigfoot stays up in the snow all winter. Not in the big snow like around Packwood, or Mount Rainier, or Mount Adams, or Mount St. Helens. There's too much snow. They don't go there. They may cross the snowbank. They may cross those fields of snow, but don't stay there. And I don't think, from what I can learn, that they hibernate. So they have got to be like the elk and the deer, come out of that high country into small locations, secluded, where men don't go very often, and stay for the winter. It has to have water and feed. I think I know where some of those locations are. We have a few spots we're going to go to that, as far as my knowledge, have never been investigated by anybody. And we'll be on some, maybe on some reservation land. We'll be doing some in Yakima and Kittitas County for sure. And we're doing some in King County. So anyway, that's just a little information about me. I'm an old man with some young help. I think my bad knee I can't go hiking in, but they will videotape. They will photograph. They'll see what they can find. So in the future, coming up, will be several excursions. Most of them in Lewis County. We're going to add some more locations before we do that. Most of it in Lewis County and Kittitas County. And we'll be doing some overlanding with vehicles to look over some country, and we'll do videotape of that also. So I appreciate your input. Like it if you like it. If you don't like it, tell me why you don't like it. And what's on the YouTube site. That way I can improve what you're seeing. But I want to take you along into those back country, into that country where we're searching for Bigfoot. We may not see him. We're going to add, and we're going to have some poems and some music. Have a good friend who is going to supply me with some poems that we're going to put on there about Bigfoot and his beliefs on Bigfoot. He's been chasing Bigfoot and looking and listening for him for a lot of years also. So I think I'll sign off with that. But anyway, my name is Jim Flint. I have 40 years experience in investigations. So we will do plaster casts if we find the prints. We'll do photographs. We'll do measurements. We may get into hair snares and all of those other things. But first we're going to show where they've been seen. In town, actually almost in town. In fact, one in North Bend the other day, a mile from downtown, as the crow flies. Have some in Morton and Glenoma and Packwood. We're going to go in some high country, drive in for miles where they have been seen, and into some back country that I don't think anybody's been into. Not in a lot of years. And we're going to see what we can find. So with that, thanks for your listening and watching. Tell me what I need to do to improve the videotapes, and we'll try to see what we can do. Thank you. I think I'll have to turn this thing off.